And finally, we get to what everyone's looking for, which is our tunnel. And we've got 2 aquariums, one for polar bears and one for seals. And when a polar bear is in that water, it's like everybody knows, and you used to be squished in there like a sardine can. With social distancing, we're only having a few people in the tunnels at a time. I don't know how that works out when the polar bears are in the water, but it's a really neat experience. We have over 500,000 liters of water in each aquarium, so we have over 1 million liters of water that we're dealing with. There's another bunch of people with their cameras out as soon as that bear is in the water there. And being a green organization, we want to talk about climate change, but we also want to practice those actions. And so one of those things that we did with this aquarium is that we lose about 10% of our water to evaporation. The rest of this water is completely recycled and reused. And so that's great for, if you have 1 million liters of water, that's a great thing that you're not replacing that all the time there. Our filter system could handle the city of Brandon's water if you're connected to Brandon. Or not connected to Brandon, but yeah. The tunnel is about 20 feet long. Sometimes you do see the bears standing on the tunnel, which is great. We do have a few animal care professionals, keepers, that are trained divers, and so they have jobs of cleaning the acrylic as well as the rock. They don't swim with the polar bears, but they will swim with the seals. And one of the neat things about this tunnel, there are zoos out there that have polar bear tunnels. Ours is pretty impressive. But one of the things that our bears are doing that other zoos aren't is that our bears will actually play in the water together. Polar bears are solitary. They like to live alone. But zoos can get these animals living together when there's no competition for food or mates or territory. And so our bears do play in the water, which a lot of zoos have a hard time getting animals to play in the water. They'll play on the land, but they won't get those polar bears to play in the water. Our bears are playing in the water, although the game does look like Drown Your Cousin. It's a favorite game of mine. Yeah, so it's a really unique experience. The acrylic walls for these tunnels are about 6 inches thick. You can see it right about there. Another polar bear swimming shot. They can hold their breath for about 1.5 minutes. The longest record recorded is about 3 minutes. And this story is someone saw our bears do about 4 minutes. And what our bears like to do is they like to hold their breath. They go to one of our seal windows, because the polar bears can see those seals as well, and they blow bubbles at the top of the window. And then they can take sniffs of those airs while they watch the seals swim. It's kind of like SEAL TV for them. Here's another seal for us. Curious if I have my bear and seal picture here. You do see our seals swim upside down quite a bit. And that's just the way they like to swim. Because their eyes are on the top of their head, swimming upside down allows them to look for predators or prey beneath them. It also helps protect their eyes from sun damage as well. So you often see seals swimming upside down. That seal can hold its breath for about 28 minutes underwater, and they can even do micro naps underwater. So if you see the seal at the bottom of the pool looking dead, it could be taking a nap there. There's my window there. So there's my polar bear. And the air bubbles at the very top there, so they'll hook their neck under that ledge there, blow those air bubbles, and they watch SEAL TV there. That's the picture I was looking for. And when they built this exhibit, they said, Bran, it's going to be intense. I had no idea what the word intense meant. I was picturing polar bears going, and seals going, Arr! And what happens is that there's actually a vent that allows the water to flow between these two aquariums. And so they can smell each other through the water when this vent is open. Now, as it turns out, they quickly realize that there's barriers. They cannot be eaten by each other. And so the seals, most of the time, just tease the polar bears like, hi. And the polar bears do enjoy watching them.